Hi guys, welcome to the second video session of our series of creating a protractor test automation framework from scratch. So the second video session I'm going to tell you how we can derive the page object model, that is where we kind of divide each page of the solution that is being developed to page classes and calling these page classes within our test case. This page object reusability helps us to achieve reusability within our test automation framework, whereas if we are using test, we will be using test login, the login scenario multiple times, right? So rather than creating the same scenario in the test, we used to create a common page class, page object, and call it within multiple test cases. So if there is a change in the UI in one of these pages, say for example the login button has changed, the change will be done only one place rather than doing it on several test cases. So let's see how we can achieve page object model in our protractor based test automation framework. So we had to divide them to page objects. How this is been achieved? I have a protractor created of the protractor folder. What I have done is I have the configuration file which I showed in the first video series, first video session. So I have defined the framework as Jasmine2 Selenium server address, the IP and the port numbers. I have defined the test scenario and the browser, which should be Chrome. So in the first session we did a small kickstart on protractor. Now we are going to divide this to page object model. So I am doing a small login scenario where as my sign in page I have created a separate JavaScript file which is on protractor annotation. So I will just open it and show you all. You can see the page elements are defined in which is used in the login page. So the email, password and submit button. These are the methods that works on the elements that I have defined. That is, you have to enter the email, password and click login. So this is divided into the sign in page. But once I log in, I had to verify that I am in the main page and I have successfully logged in. So this is, I am capturing the login element, the banner, and here I have also created the navigation for this page and sign in click. So I have done this inside the home page. So the main, what it will do is it will call the test cases and the relative, it will import the test cases, home page.js, sign in page.js. So we are importing them, and what we are going to do is we are calling the methods inside those page objects or the page JavaScript files within our test case. So still these values are hard coded, but we will be doing the data driven part in the upcoming third video. So let's run this and see. So we have the test scenario and we are using two page object classes. Okay, the page object JavaScript file which is the same as the page object model. So what we are going to do now is we are going to run these test cases. So I had to keep the Selenium standalone server keep it open. So we had to execute it. You know how to run the Selenium standalone server, so I'll just show you. So you go to my Selenium folder which has the standalone folder java minus jar selenium jar. So now it's running. There we go. So it is now listening to this IP address and the port. Now what I am going to do is I am going to open a separate window. I close this one, Okay, so I go to my Protractor folder where I have my configuration file. So I will be running this main.js inside my configuration Java file. You can see that I have specified in the specs this test case. So what I have to do is now run the test case protractor conf.js. That's what we had to do. We had to run the configuration file. So you can see it is started to execute, and you see the browser is getting open and it is navigating to the URL I have specified in my sign in page object. Then what I am going to do is I am logging in. There we go, username password entered, and I am verifying the home page. So you can see that there is no failures in the test scenario. So this is how we achieve the page object model in Protractor. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please put a like in the LinkedIn post. Thanks guys.